before I really charged low starting the business. That was like my first mistake.
We don't want our schedule fully booked out with a bunch of small jobs. Like, that's not our goal.
Knowing when you can afford to hire someone really comes down to sitting down and crunching down all the numbers.
If someone just wants the most basic wash, they can go to a car wash down the street and pay 25 bucks a month for unlimited washes, right? That customer wants that kind of wash. But there's other customers that want to make sure that they're getting a proper wash where they're not gonna add any swirls or scratches to the paintwork because they want to keep their paint flawless. So that kind of customer is more than happy to pay $50, $60, $80, $100 for the wash, depending on the size and such of the vehicle, to make sure it's maintained properly.
A good thing about having your details real close to each other is that you can do them back to back, saving you time and gas. On the Toyota Camry, we performed a premium wash, which is a maintenance interior and exterior detail. That job was $120. On the Ford Mustang, we performed a deluxe detail, which is pretty much a deeper cleaning on the inside. And on the exterior, we performed a clay bar treatment as well as added a wax. That job was $250. Clay bar treatment consists of removing all of the contaminants that the regular wash couldn't take off by itself. So that's why we're gonna follow up with a clay mitt or a clay bar and remove all of the contaminants bonded on the paint. I have increased my rates over time since in the very beginning, I was charging very low. I knew that I would lose some customers along the way, which was super understandable. Some customers actually even agreed that I was doing the right thing because I was charging way too low before. And that itself gave me a wake-up call and reassurance I was doing the right thing.
So when it comes to pricing jobs, the three main factors we look at is the size of the vehicle, the condition of the vehicle, and what the customer wants. For instance, on this Toyota Tundra that we have in the shop, the price range for just the interior was between $240 to $280. On the exterior, it's getting a correction and coating. That's going to be $1,600. It should be done over 2 or 3 days. Now, the reason why the exterior is that expensive is one, there's a lot of water spots on there, so it's gonna take us a bit more time than usual to polish all of those off. And then 2, it is getting a ceramic coating. So those are always priced higher. As far as the highest level of protection that we can offer via a chemical would be a ceramic coating. And a lot of customers kind of are better educated now than they were 5 years ago on what protection is. So a lot of customers that come to us asking for the best form of protection typically want a ceramic coating installed as well. We don't want our schedule fully booked out with a bunch of small jobs, right? We don't need 10 details that are just a premium wash and a mini interior detail. Like, that's not our goal. So that's another reason why we charge higher, because like we'd rather focus our efforts on other services that yield a higher return than the smaller jobs.
My first detail took me 4 hours. It's just me learning how to do the business before I really charged low starting the business. That was like my first mistake. I do multiple stuff now. I do the mobile detailing service, and also I do the mobile detailing setups. Revive Auto Detail can make any setups. Just give us the dimension of your vehicle. We're gonna make it just for that vehicle. We have a water tank right here. It's a 33-gallon water tank. I have my pressure washer hose reel right here. And also we have the air hose reel right here for your Tornador. It's really good tool for your carpets. All right, that's where all the big machines are. I have the air compressor on the floor. I have the generator, the vacuum. Detailers will be like, oh, he's a detailer, but his car is dirty. That's how busy I am, okay? For the sedan setup, the pricing is $2,700 for the truck, and SUV, the average price is about like 3 to 4 grand with the mobile detailing setups. All right, so we just finished a setup for a Ford Transit high ceiling. This one goes in Texas, so it's ready for painting. It's already sanded and degreased. I think we're gonna finish it today and then ship it on Friday.
I only have one employee, but knowing when you can afford to hire someone really comes down to sitting down and crunching down all the numbers, thinking how the addition of a person would help in terms of bringing in more work for the company. So George, who's a good friend of mine, I've known him my entire life almost. One day I actually had a big job and needed an extra hand. So I asked George if he was able to come with me. And from that moment, we've just been detailing ever since. I can only hope to continue to grow and maybe expand as time goes by with more vans and more employees. But for now, I have to take it step by step and not force or rush anything.
We've been doing Revive Auto Detail for almost 2 years now. It's a family business, in terms of having a help on big jobs, also scheduling. My wife is there to help me manage it.
So my first hire was when I finally ranked my website on the first page of Google back in 2015, 2016. And the lead and customers just started coming in. After a few months, I realized I could keep on booking out the schedule, but I can't maintain actually servicing all the customers. So at that point, I hired my first part-time employee. And at that point, it was literally my cousin and I was paying him cash. It was the most basic, hey, I just need some help. Can you come help me a few days out of the week? Right now, we are a team of basically 4. When it comes to hiring employees, this is really dependent on where you are with your business and what are your goals. Can you stay solo your entire career in business? Absolutely. For us, we're not always trying to just expand the team just because we want to expand the team. I'd rather have a much smaller team that everyone has, enjoys the work, works hard, that the work culture here is at the absolute highest that it can be. So a big topic is always retaining employees. Oh, I can't find any good workers. My rebuttal to that is do you have a place that a great person would want to work at? You need to make it a two-way street of course I'm paying you to help me, to do your best here. But also in return, if there's any way that we can help facilitate growth or help them build a new skill to help them in the future, that's what I'm totally for.